I want to lift you up, but God, that Saints game, part of me just evaporated when they lost. I mean, it was like someone, just emancipated part of my soul. It was like they, it was like, like that song, like, take another little piece of my heart now, baby. You got it. Man, it was like somebody just plucked a damn aorta right out of my chest and just made a damn aorta gravy right in front of me and drank it. It was like somebody just drank one of my favorite pieces of my heart. It was a tough one, man. That was a tough loss. And they had the call. I'm talking about the Saints and Rams game. And kudos to the Rams, but not really. But also, oh, man. God. Dude, I knew it was a tough one when afterwards none of my friends even wanted to say anything on the phone. We couldn't even talk. I mean, the Saints lost last year on that miracle play, on that $1 million miracle, and that was, man, that was heavy. But that happened, and that was they bad defense, poor tackling. And then this one, though, they were supposed to be there. And some things that happen, I think, in life are supposed to happen. They're just supposed to. It is destiny. And it was supposed to be Breeze versus Brady in the Super Bowl. This is going to be the most watched Super Bowl ever. Even babies that were supposed to, be born a month from now, they were going to come out early. You'd see an early baby, like, damn, that baby, that thing's fucking premature, but it loves football, Babies were going to come out of the womb early to see these two bad boys go at it. Breeze and Brady and Breeze. And that's what the universe wanted. That's what the universe said. Here you go, Saints. Here's some opportunities. Here's some opportunities. And look, a lot of people want to talk about that call. The pass interference, unbelievable. Even more, though, the helmet to helmet was the thing that got me really, just felt like somebody just hit a bunch of just damn pop rocks, just deep inside of my ass. And, man, it was just insane. You could hear the helmet. You could hear it at home. But also, the Saints had a part in it. And I've said this for years. Sean Payton, too much ego, man. All those men worked that hard to get into that opportunity. And the Saints have the ball with 2 minutes left, and they're in the Rams' territory. You run it. You just keep running it, man. The Rams have to use their timeouts, and you give them the ball back with maybe 20 seconds left or whatever, or a minute left, and they have to go the whole field. And you're going to get your field goal. It just seemed like he tried to run too many things with Taysom Hill. I love Taysom Hill. But you have Drew Brees, brother. Drew Brees is if Jesus Christ ever had an appendix and they took the appendix out of his body and it just showed up here on earth and just started just dropping dimes to people in the distance, that's Drew Brees. Drew Brees is the 11th finger of Christ, brother. And then not have him out there and you're trying these cutesy shit. And Sean Payton just sitting over there. He got that booty, his mouth. If you look at Sean Payton's, his mouth like a damn booty hole. Like a bee hole, sorry. And I didn't mean to say that, but like a bee hole. And, God. Why? If he doesn't have to be cute there, if he doesn't have to be fancy, if he doesn't do all that, the Saints win. They rise, but when you too much ego, man, that'll make destiny. It'll make destiny say, "Wow, this guy don't want to be a part of everything. He wants to be cutesy. He wants to be fancy. He wants to be fancy boy. And that's the thing. And it hurts. And people say, well, you're not a Saints fan if you say that kind of stuff. Man, don't say that shit to me. I am a fan, brother. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. You know, and I think of a lot of senior citizens, and they're going to die in the next year. They're not even going to get to see the opportunity for the next season. And this was something they, just a lot of full hearts. It was going to give them that opportunity to roll up into heaven with a little extra fucking, chowder in their bowl, a little extra spirit chowder in their soul bowl. And man, it was just heartbreaking. And I could not even bear to talk to some of my friends, man. One buddy, I called him, we sat there on the phone, and we couldn't even talk. And, it just goes like that sometimes. But being a fan is hard, isn't it? I was thinking about that. Being a fan, because you want something so bad, but you have no control over it. But you put a lot into it. You put time in. You show up and watch the games. You get you a little, a flag or maybe some, a little, maybe shoes for the baby that have, little Tennessee Titans on them or whatever you want, whatever your team is. Brooklyn, I don't even know what that team is up there. Fucking, I think it's just a bunch of rappers and people with guns, really, but Brooklyn Nets. You spend, you invest, you care, you read the articles. You stay up late and you go to your favorite reporter, you go to his Twitter timeline and see what he dropped after the game. You mourn the loss when, Jermon Bushrod lost his child. You think about that during the day. You think about that and you pray for him or you think about him. And you hope that he finds strength to continue his season and to keep his, just find strength for his family. And, you just think about a lot of these different things and you care and you're there and you want them and you see their joy and you see, and then I just felt like Sean Payton to coach that way seems selfish because you got a lot of people whose lives can be affected by this moment of joy. And I love my Saints. I'm a Saints fan. But I think that they were supposed to win that game. And even with the call, that's destiny again saying, look, here's the pass and the refs fucked that up. They missed that. So, I put it half on the referees. But I put half of it on Coach Payton. I really do, man. And well, onward, bro. Onward. But man, I was trying to go to this. Dude, I was driving. Driving to Irvine, man, I was almost in tears in my car. Man, it just made me mad. That Saints loss, it just, when I driven back to LA the night before, because my friend had a going away party. They was eating breakfast and then going away. And damn. Ah! And I was in the car, man. I was just disheartened. I thought the whole world was going to fall apart. I started feeling just down about myself, man. It was just kind of a lot of emotions. I mean, it had been an emotional week because I get into these shows, man. When I do my shows, I get into it. I want to, I want us to have an experience. And then that letdown, man. It felt like there was destiny in the world, and then destiny got shook out of place. And that can happen, man. I was so angry before the pass interference because of some of the coaching. I mean, just play calling crazy, just pointless. I don't see how Breeze doesn't say, hey, this isn't a good play to call right now. But you know what? I'm not a coach. Hell, I'm not even a player. Dude, I'm not even... I mean, my legs and my butt got tight like yesterday for no reason. So I'm not even a water boy. But I'm a fan. You know, and being a fan, you put so much out. I don't... What do you think about being a fan? I'd love to know some of you guys' thoughts. And just on what it is to be a fan and what goes into it and what... Because here's one thing I thought. I thought this at the end of the game. I said, when I was driving down to Irvine, I thought to myself, I said, well, man, if this is the type of refereeing they're going to have in the games, and if this is the type of, you know, coaches can just call horrible shit and it can break your damn heart. Like, I don't know if I want to watch as much or get as deep as I do anymore, because as a fan, because the other side of the equation, they're not, you know, I felt like the coach didn't do his part and the refs didn't do their part to make it a fair enough field for me to put my emotions into it. That's what I felt like. So, but yeah, if you guys have thoughts on what it is to be a fan and what that means to you, or if you had a family member that, you know, gave it their, you know, just, I mean, some people, because I'll never play, you know, there was a point in my life when I'd be like, oh, I might get out there and play. You know, I'd be sitting on the couch at 27, you know, getting a couple of grams of freaking that dusty. And then next thing you know, I'm thinking in my head, oh, I might get out there and play next year. I might try to audition for the New Orleans Saints. That was the kind of or the LSU, you know what I'm saying? Things would be in my head. First of all, my buddy's like, dude, you're going to audition for the team? It's called trying out. You're an idiot. Dude, you go out there and audition, you're going to get sent to heaven, bruh. Somebody is going to break your spine open with a straight spine buster, dude. So, yeah, but if you have thoughts on what it means to be a fan and what it just, man, it was just so painful. It felt like part of me just was so alive, and then it was gone. Like it was just gone. But thank you guys for being here with me today, man. Damn, dude. I couldn't even do the podcast yesterday. I was so upset. But I'm just so grateful, too, because I got on stage and, you know, I was about to go on stage and I was just not in a good mood. And then I did a meditation backstage for 10 minutes. You know, I just sat there and just shut it all down and put the timer on my phone and just crossed my legs and just closed my eyes in the green room and asked everybody else to leave out of there for a few minutes. And yeah, for 10 minutes I just sat there and just let all the things pass that were making me upset or whatever. And they disappeared kind of. And then I got on stage, man, and you know, it was really a nice gift from the powers that be in the world, because I needed to have something fun to lift me up. And 500 people Sunday night at Irvine did exactly that. And man, that was fun. I had so much fun. So thank you guys for coming out. And thank you, Martin Luther King, Jr., because you knew that I would need the day off after that fucking referee call shit. And that is shit. So, and that is straight b-hole. And I will say that now, b-hole.